Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday Phonics. Just before we go any further, I just need to check whether or not I've remembered some of my digraphs. Mr. Turner, would you help me?
Certainly.
Can you just tell me some words and then me and the children together can try and work out how to write them?
Okay. Your first word to have a go at is chop.
Chop. Okay, let's use our phoneme fingers. Ch, o, p, chop. So hopefully, there's the digraph. Ch, and then o, and p, make chop. Excellent. Remembered that one?
Okay. Your next one is ship.
Ship. Sh, I, p. 3 phonemes. Can you remember how to do the sh, children? Bet you can. There it is. Sh, I, p. Ship. Fantastic. Well done.
Right. Your next one, with.
Now, w, I, oh, I need my tongue. What is? Okay, so w, I, see my tongue sticking out for the end sound? With. Excellent.
Okay. Your next word is fish.
Well, this is another one with a digraph on the end. I like these ones. I, sh, I, sh. There we go. I like when they end in a sh, because you can make it go really quiet. Fish.
Okay. Next one, hang.
Okay, so if you're going to hang from some monkey bars. H, a, ng. Also it's ng at the end. Ng is usually the end of words, isn't it? So let's do hang. A, ng. There we go, right at the end. Hang. Well, I think I'm quite tired now, Mr. Turner. I might stop.
Are you sure? We've got one more.
Oh, okay.
And the last one uses the trigraph we learnt on Monday.
That's
Your
what I was
last
trying to
word
stop.
is here.
Oh, like this sort of here that you do with your ear. Oh, here that you do with your ear. That reminds me. That reminds me of this trigraph. I think I'm going to need this one because it actually says ear on it. So let me think. Here, ear. So I'll do, and then that trigraph there. Oh, excellent. I'm glad I didn't stop because I'm glad I've checked that I've remembered that one because that was tricky. Ear says here. Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Turner.
You're welcome.
Now, I'm afraid I'm going to tell a story about something you did when you were little, Mr. Turner, because I've just realised what we've got in your name. Now, children, you're going to be disappointed in Mr. Turner in this story because I'm afraid he used to be very, very naughty. I'll just write his name on the board because we're going to be looking to see if we can spot any of our new digraphs in his name. I'll just give you a clue by underlining them. And then we're going to have a go at learning the digraph. So this is a phoneme that you can write 3 different ways, and we're going to learn all 3 different ways at once. But first of all, I'm going to tell you the story of Mr. Turner. Now, one day when Mr. Turner was little, he came into the kitchen and he really wanted to do some cooking. And he said to his mum, "Please let me," that's how he used to talk, "please let me help you cook today." And she said, Mr. Turner, because they had a very formal upbringing, Mr. Turner, I'm not going to let you do the cooking because you're going to make a terrible mess. No, Mummy, I promise I won't make a mess. I'm going to be really, really careful. Mr. Turner, last time you did cooking, you spilt food all over the floor. No, Mummy, this time I'm going to be really good. And Mr. Turner's mummy decided to let him have a go. She was mixing up some pancakes and she was using a food mixer. And when you turned it on, it was like that. The trouble is, if you turned it on all the way to the number 5, it went much too fast, like this. So Mr. Turner's mummy said, Mr. Turner, you can have a go at mixing the pancakes, but you've only got to use number 1. Don't go up to number 5, because there'll be a terrible mess. All right, Mummy, said Mr. Turner. He put the mixer into the pancake batter and started to mix. After a while, he thought, I'm getting a bit bored. I want it to go faster. And he went to 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. And the pancake mix flew out of the bowl, up in the air, all over the floor, all down Mr. Turner's front, and made a terrible mess of the kitchen. And Mr. Turner went, oh! And his mummy went, oh! Because it splattered everywhere. So now, when we do the sound, we pretend that we're a mixer and we mix our hands around. Can you do it like this? So you're mixing up the batter and it splashes everywhere and you go, oh! Because it has made such a mess. Have a go at doing it. Can you make your hands look like a mixer? Very good. And can you make the sound? Very good. So, I wonder now if you can see any sounds in Mr. Turner's name. If we look at Turner, we've got t, n, He's got 2 sounds in his name. And they both sound the same because you can write like this, an E and an R, or you can write it like this, an I and an R, or you can write it like this, a U and an R. They all make the same sound. Now, I'm going to have a go and see how many words I can think of with this sort of E-R, how many I can think of with this sort of I-R, and how many I can think of with this sort of U-R. Now the first word I'm going to think of, and you can help me out here, it's something very soft that some animals have got on their skin. Imagine a lovely fluffy rabbit. You could stroke its fur. Well done. Now fur goes here. We have that is a U-R word. Now I'm thinking of, this is what the mixer did. It was to stir the batter. And stir is written like this. Now I'm thinking of something. This will happen to your finger if you put it on something really hot, like a fire. You will, well done, you will burn it. And that is Now let me see if I can think of a word. I've thought of a good one. Is Miss Harper. I've got an at the end of my name. Harp. There it is. So far we've got 1 for ER, 1 for IR, and 2 for UR. So UR is the winner. Have a go at home, thinking of some more words and talking to your grown-up and deciding if they're ER, IR or UR, and then see which phoneme is the winner. Good luck. Bye.
And whatever you do, don't put the mixer up to 5.